However, oops, no, no, and more no. It can be our forest. 25th, no. They would win that, so let's just regularly stroll on in with our, frankly horrific combat wits, actually. Perhaps I should keep you pegged up there. Don't really have the supply limit for what I want to do here. Oh, you know what, let's just merge together. Enjoy our ridiculous speed. Get these half-dead guys out of my face. Preferably, I don't know, over there where they can be nah, down here. Where they can be stack wiped at someone else's leisure. And then we go on the offensive. What's happening in Denmark, by the way? They're just dying. They got involved in wars where they really shouldn't have. Oh, Nitra is taking care of that rebel rise up, and hopefully they go to other Silistrian lands. And everybody wins. Oh shoot, Poland won. It's going to be a lot harder to do what I wanted to do to Poland now that they have all this land. I mean, I don't really want to subjugate them anymore. Damn, I missed out on a great opportunity just by hanging around too much. It's a lot of expensive, aggressive expansion-wise land. Also, my AE just melts away these days. It's wonderful being amazing. It's not so wonderful having my capital occupied, but once the army takes precedence here, you know, it's one of my many places. Alright, those guys were never going to last. Let's take care of the last of the Muscovite forces. And it really is. Unless they, I don't know, recruit more around here. Not that that would ever happen. It would be nice if Nitra helped out, but I guess they are doing rebel duty. Austria is fighting Venice because they also want that sweet money. Karelia, okay. It's not well fortified around here, but they would still be capped at Novgorod most likely. They'll never rise up. Oh, they are running. Karelia and White Karelia, because I know the difference. Still, it's forest, however you cut it, so I'm at a disadvantage here. 12th in Karelia, which is also forest. 19th, so not catching anything. But he is still trying to run away from me, which is hilarious to me. I'll get the stack wipe, and if he wants to fight in Neva, then by all means, please do. He's even force marching his way there. And when he gets to Neva, he's going to be stuck unless he wants to go to Novgorod. Oh, wait, I caught him here. Why did I think I wouldn't? I mean, fine by me, he dies and I do not. Now where's he running? North? I can do north. Not as expensive on the manpower as I foresaw it. Just to be sure, Switzerland, you don't have buckets of ducats, do you? Hardly even a thimbleful. Natives will never rise up. Well, at least they kill my my single merc for me. No, my merc just cleans up home. He's a battle-hardened individual, he knows the risks. Also, I'm already locked in here, so he might run away to White Karelia, unfortunately. But hey-ho, as if he gets a chance to run. We need to get out of here, this attrition is atrocious. Down to somewhere with force limit, please. Or supply limit, rather. Oh, that's right, I got all this land and I was meaning to reduce autonomy in it. Can't do it whilst at war. I need to get that done because I've forgotten about my, my absolutism. Which, you know, isn't really going anywhere because I don't do anything. Jake, why are you tanking so much attrition? Just really wanted him dead. Didn't want to give him any chance to recover. And it's not that bad on the attrition. Okay, it's utterly horrible, but still. Not that bad. Get to Neva, throw the cannons over to Rostov, everybody's happy. Easy peasy. One almost wonders why everything is so easy. Oh, also I can detach 5 cannons over to there, along with a 1 siege general, and then their capital will be no more. Now Muscovy, how do you get carved up? Most of all, I want Muscovite land. Actually, I don't want to go anywhere past Muscovite borders, because that's as far as I'm willing to take my culture group. Why is it so expensive? I guess we don't have that much, well, I mean, the war goal wasn't good to begin with. The money doesn't help, but I still want that money. Nothing else is super vital. I mean, I stripped them of their core provinces as well. Ah, that's Muscovite too. It's a pretty good deal. Does Jake have a proper heir to the throne? Heavens, no. I'd love to marry my subjects again, but I already have. Oh, Truce with the Teutonic Order is up. Unfortunately, they re-allied Austria. Austria punches pretty hard. Now, this is probably a time when I would want the Ottomans to come in and ravage Austria for me. Might even give Ottomans some Austrian land. But now the Polish question is somewhat done away with. Sure, they still have a lot of cores and I'd love to have them as a subject. But the opportunity has been lost. Lots of people got their cores back. Well, as long as they don't re-ally England. And while we're at it, let's just get some humanism. We're not going to take those ideas, heavens no, but I do want the slot. I need trade, maritime, and naval, because this is a Hansa run. Jake, take Tula, please. Why does it look that bad? Because so does Ostrov. Lots of this looks bad. Bring them to justice. Come on now, it's an unfortified capital. Austria's been so disappointing this game. Heavens knows how they're even still the emperor. And Sweden, despite only just getting global trade, are doing extremely well in tech, and also despite having such a rubbish monarch. Alright, get me my own capital back, and we're all good to go. Bad weather, happy to watch your stream, says Scorn. Oh well, watch it at 1 speed whilst I take a very quick water break. Much better. Okay, the dissolution of Muscovy. I kind of wish I was doing a bit more too, but fit Kinnaman. Also, wasn't this meant to have one of our universities? And I'm also still short one of our universities. Shame about the devastation, but they'll clear it up pretty quickly. Which does mean, yeah, the lands that we have prosperity in are considerably fewer. Disgusts me that places like England are rife with it. But as I say, what can you do? One wonders what's making this so expensive. Vietka, of course, but I guess it's just plenty of land. Mamluks guaranteed by Tuscany. The AI used to really not use guarantees that much, but they've ramped it up a fair chunk. Alright, Teutonic Order have gotten themselves a fair few allies that I don't want them having. Hungary, Austria, Savoy. Haven't I meant to be sweet-talking Savoy right now? Yeah, I have been for a long time. And getting that claim on Memel. There we go. I should be able to get everything I want out of Muscovy now, though. Everything I want. Okay, one more month and we're good. You guys are taking attrition here? Okay, it's not as good a province as I thought. Ah, all is well. I don't know what happened to these rebels, but someone took care of them. And Hungary's... that's pretty much it. Hopefully Hungary go and slap Poland for what they've done and take those cores back. Who knows, I might be subjugating Hungary to get these cores. That's a joke, of course, that would not happen. Also, keeping Hungary alive is a joke. I'm going to want to integrate you once 10 years are up. That's only 3 years away, but I still really want to punch Teutonic Order. Those Lithuanian cores need to be returned to me. Damn, 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 the Rurikovic line is gone. What is the Jetomskriki? Whatever it is, it disgusts me. And he's incredibly illegitimate. Well, that's not so good. Mind you, I could always strengthen my government, get some absolutism, and bring that legitimacy up to something that counts. But Tech 19 is so damn good. I mean, it's so damn good. I wonder if we're going to be eligible for some civil war then. Low legitimacy. Yeah, I'm not looking for that, but I am looking for some of this. Let's do it a few times. Just to enjoy a bit of absolutism. Couldn't hurt, could it? Makes what I'm taking slightly cheaper as well, which is good. You're Ukrainian now, Jake. Damn. The worst kind. Well, I can't think of anything better to do with Muscovy than rip all of this delicious land out of them. It's going to hurt them rather a lot. The downside is I don't take care of any of the forts. But I mean, they're going to be in pieces here, so what can you do? Plenty of overextension, that's fine, I have the admin. Farewell. And hello, cores. All done nice and quickly too. Okay, Kiev gets something because, ooh, not a bad heir. Alright, do we have any Russians in chat who want to be the heir right now? Lovely queen as well. Oh damn, I hope you're dead very soon. Just as nice and all, but what can you do? Jake, reduce autonomy. Yes, that is something that really should be done, because I want that absolutism, especially on all this delicious Novgorodian land that I just took over. Although I don't see why I don't just do it everywhere. I mean, it's going to have some autonomy for me to lower it, right? Oh right, maybe I should be doing this before I start coring though, because that'll make it cheaper. Fortunately I just started them so I can undo them for all the money back. All 622 points are back. Now I don't know where most of these provinces are, but Down, down, down with that autonomy. Hello, rebel hell for a while, but it's okay. We got a just ruler, right? Rest of these aren't really going to take it. There we go. That's some absolutism. Dr. Afdish the Superior. He could well be that. Alright, administrative efficiency has gone up quite a bit, so this should be cheaper, right? I wasn't really checking what it was, but it is cheaper. Alright, maybe this time you'll survive to the throne. This is Dr. Afdish. Oh man. Why such a strange name here? Dr. Afdish the Superior. Probably capital the. The succession is safe, and you're well above average in that as well. In this land I'll be able to decrease autonomy as well, but I need to state it as well. And it will be stated because it's glorious Muscovite Orthodox land. I also have a lot of armies here, which is annoying for the outliner, so we're crushing that down. Jake, you should really build workshops in your fur-producing provinces. They make ridiculous amounts of money. I don't doubt that, but there are other things that need to come first. For one, I need my 5 universities, of which I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. And they should be in provinces that I'm likely to develop, which is you. So there we go. I also want to save up for a whole lot of manufactories, because that's going to be the next institution coming in 27 years or so. I'd love to spawn it as well, so I need to tighten the belt and earn loads of money. If only there was somebody that would kindly donate loads of money to us. Tangu and Buryatia. I mean, I can't really reasonably go to them to beat them up. Well, you know, if I had access here, I could march over and just lay siege to Buryatia, take their money with best CB. But I won't. Love to, but I won't. So who dies next? The answer is, of course, Teutonic Order. Once the Ottomans are done butchering Bengal, which they are indeed doing, then I'll have them focus their might on Hungary, Austria, and... Who would ever pay 10 Patriarch authority for 1 stability? You're looking at him. You should work on those Ottoman relations, Jake. Yeah, they are frumpy. Keep it up, you never know when they're suddenly going to want to desire my subject provinces aplenty. Got a lot of forts I'm paying for that don't really need to be active, from what I can see. Wait, Great Horde guaranteed by Muscovy again? Wow, Muscovy, you are a glutton for punishment. So from what I can see, I don't need my forts on, except maybe for Nizhny Novgorod. Yeah, we're looking good. Okay, so Denmark just had their best land stripped away from them. It's Sweden's, and Sweden is still my rival. So I'm probably going to be quite unhappy that Sweden is doing really good right now, and they're a great power. Harumph. Still want to crush the Teutons, but I should probably err on the side of caution for a bit to get my cores finished, which won't take very long at all because they're Muscovite lands. In fact, generally all is well here. Poland would be my friend. Maybe I can bring Poland into this war, and then I can get somebody out by giving them Polish land. Somebody like Hungary. Like, well done Hungary, you won, take these Polish provinces that you've probably occupied. It's possible. It would be really cruel as well. I mean, Poland would love a chance to fight the Teutons. Probably better to have them in my sphere than anybody else's, for sure. Yeah, I struggle to see the downside of doing that. Bring Poland in, make them lose, subjugate them, get them back. Yeah, Hungary still have those cores, right? Of course, if I call in Poland instead of Hungary, and of course I promise Poland land, won't you lose trust with the Ottomans as well? Nah, don't worry about it. Look, we got tons of trust. Okay, how would this war work then? Ally Poland, call them in against Teutonic Order. They have a truce with Hungary. I would have to call in the Ottomans at the same time, which means the Ottomans would have to not pour in and destroy Hungary swiftly enough. Also, the Teutons probably want that land as well. Well, it's still the same. I could get... no, probably not. Well, the goal is to kill Poland and yet win overall. Difficult. Money situation isn't great, but gotta push this some way, somehow. I'll probably do it once the Ottomans are done with this war, although they're gonna swing in anyway. Besides, Bengal's already dead. And this is the Delian War, right? Delhi have plenty of war score and access to the lands that they probably want. It'll be okay. You don't want the Ottomans to pour into Hungary too quickly. You should probably act while they have troops in Bengal/Persia. That is another excellent point. So I should ally Poland whilst I can. Let's bring you back. This is going to be pretty quick. I'm going to need all my diplomats on the double here. Okay, Teutonic Order just went for Denmark, which makes them an even better... No, I want them to be stronger here, not weaker. But that might distract the Teutonic people whilst Hungary don't get involved. Hungary can smash into Poland and absorb all this. Hopefully. And if anything, I'm going to need these forts active for this. Shame my fort layout is so whack. Now, Poland, oddly enough, don't want to get involved because of debt, which I could pay off for them. They're not hugely in debt, and they would love me for it. Alternatively, marriage. I don't know, we've had bad experiences with our dynasty going westward. And that marriage won't bring them into this war. I have little to gain from that. No, I can simply pay off some of their debt. It's a lot more debt than I want to pay off, I'll be honest with you. Influencing nation would be cheaper, and it would get me trust, which, still wouldn't be enough to pull them in. So we'd get that war going. I would need the Ottomans involved in this. They're not interested in land, of course, but I could give them land nonetheless. It would put me at war with Savoy, which is actually really bad, because they're defender of the Catholic faith. Wow. Okay, Savoy is no small fry. Savoy is a beast. And they're so close to forming Sardinia Piedmont as well. Savoy is a right beast. I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to have to force the Ottomans to deal with that. Which they totally would be doing. But it would speed up the Polish destruction. And that's a lot of people to have to fight. All for what exactly? I'm getting Lithuanian cores back and crushing Poland down to size, yes. Nothing really to gain out of these guys. Savoy has Brabant and a personal union, Jake. What subjects do they have? Okay, Brabant is big. And being integrated ever so slowly. And these forts are still not active. Let's get that back up. In effect, all but 2 of my forts ended up being deactivated. But I still lose the garrisons. Yeah, well, my hope is still to carve Poland down to size. If I can just have Hungary and the Teutons carve through them like Swiss cheese, then we'll be good. It's a big risk to do, though. I mean, if it backfires in a very bad way. Yeah, the Ottomans are pretty big, but there's a lot of enemy to have to deal with. Fortunately, none of them are at Tech 19. In fact, seems to be Tech 18 across the board here. And still nobody but France owns Paris was with this. They even had a claim on it and Burgundy didn't take it. It's quite the plan to subjugate Poland. Quite a nasty plan. But it could potentially work. And I want those cores. Well, I need to dismantle the Teutonic Order anyway. Breslau will become mine. You're both getting involved in this. I kind of don't want Frisia involved in this. Perhaps I should just put these guys on scutage. I'm not looking for them to get involved. They're just a risk. No point getting the others involved. And we're taking Breslau back. Of course, our units are not in any way equipped for this fight. But just give them a few months and they'll be back up to fighting force. Also, my forts are more or less empty. Hold that thought. Good enough. We'll see how badly this can go. I'm thinking very. I just need Poland to die. I mean, that's not too much to ask, is it? Plenty have wanted it before and they had their answers granted. Go home whilst at war, lad. This could be bad for you. Okay, yeah, the advantage is comfortably on our side. I just need to defend myself here. You guys, I actually really want you to attach to me. And by me, I mean... what do I mean? What's the size here? 34. Can we not have you guys go to a much better place? That's still behind borders. 46 there. So I'm thinking we'll have probably Condottieri coming along to ruin my day. That's just a guess. Like Swedish Condottieri, that would be pretty funny. Now, can I separate piece Hungary quickly, or does he need to occupy these lands? Yeah, I think he needs to occupy them. Hopefully he does. Also, goodbye Nitra. Go, go, Poland! Not scared of Nitra, but, you know, please occupy Poland. I'm just busy starting wars here, just for the hell of it, you know. I mean, it doesn't matter if they go to Hungary or Teutonic Order. Well, no, they can't go to Teutonic Order unless it's a peace with the main guy. And I'm not looking to lose against the Teutons here. That's actually the big risk, and it looks like Hungary's more interested in Nitra. Jake, try return core in the peace deal. It's just all this to Muscovy, so it's not my allies' land, it's just me. I'm not giving up any of this, that's for sure. I'll see what happens when you occupy this land now. No doubt Teutonic Order want that. It is... it's not a core or anything, they just want it. Oh, but they gave it to Hungary! Excellent!